Alrighty. How's it going? How's it going, everyone?
You gonna do the intro?
Yeah, I'll do the intro. All right. So
We just scream.
no.
Oh my god. I'm not ready for this.
No.
Hail Satan.
Oh my god.
it's
No.
Oh my god.
No. With all the plushies, no, we're not doing anything like that. That's not what we do. That's not us.
Screw it.
So here's episode 4. I think. 5. Yeah, here's 5. Yes, you're right. It's been a wild ride. Episode 5. We're going to 21 episodes before we even think about quitting.
21.
21.
21.
Yep. So we were given a challenge.
Really?
Yep. Someone challenged us. They
I
were
guess
like,
so.
we challenge you to get to 21 episodes. And I was like, okay. Well, that was like the first episode we put out, and they were like, I challenge you, because I guess
I challenge you.
90 or 95% of
21
podcasts
episodes.
finish or like they quit before 21 episodes, like at 20 episodes.
Oh, wow.
So if we get to 21, we're already better than 90% of podcasts.
That's what I like to
Fuck
hear.
you, 90% of podcasts. We're getting there.
Oh, definitely.
I don't care how fucked our technological problems are.
Yeah, we gotta figure this shit out.
Yeah.
What's wrong with it?
We just keep having issues where like
The recording.
we're trying to figure out the podcast thing, but we got it now because I got the audio on here and the video's there. We're good. We're Gucci. Well, no, I just needed. I didn't want to involve the computer because I'm a boomer at heart, really. So, yeah. So, but the boomer computer is here.
Boomer
The boomer
computer.
computer is here, and it's solved things. So anyway, Amanthi, hi. Can you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about yourself? Is it a terrible? Well, it wasn't really a question, actually. It was more of a statement. But yes, who are you, Amanthi? What is it that you do, and what is your full name, first of all?
My full name is Amanthi Beam.
Nice.
I am a musician and a teacher
Oh wow.
and a mother. And
There you go.
That's a little bit about me.
What do you
Alright.
teach?
I teach music.
I was just about to say, please make those two connect.
I love music, yeah.
That's awesome. Where do you teach?
I teach for myself. I have a business that I've grown up from the start, so I do private and home lessons.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, what do you? So, what kind of like? Is it instruments? Is it what instruments is it?
I teach drums, guitar, piano, and ukulele, and then obviously vocals as well.
Damn!
Nice.
Wow. Oh my! How long did it take you to learn all that?
My whole life.
I feel that. When did you first start playing music?
I started with the drums when I was 6 years old.
6 years old.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Cool. And so when was the first time you picked up like a string instrument?
I was 13 when I started playing guitar. Somebody
Okay.
taught me 4 chords, and then I just kept practicing them until my fingers bled.
Hell yeah. That's what it is.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Every guitar player's
Just
origin
stained
story.
with blood.
Strong
That's what it
woman.
is. Some metal shit. Oh yeah, there we go. So what do you consider to be your main instrument? Because I know like you play all your own instruments when you record. I noticed that you're kind of like a one-woman band, like when
Yeah.
you do it like that.
Yeah.
And I respect that because I understand what it is to kind of be your own producer and your own engineer. So what is your favorite instrument, your main instrument when you're playing with a band? Like,
I love the drums.
okay.
I started to stray away and go towards guitar because like I love guitar melodies and I love to record and make songs that are using my guitar, but I love playing the drums.
Alright.
Nothing beats it.
Wow.
I can't get it out of my system.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
What is it? What is it about the drums that like? Is it like how hard you can go with it? Is it that you are kind of like the center of it, keeping the beat going? What makes it like the top?
I feel like the rhythm flows through me and it's just natural to me to like just play along to whatever I hear, and then just like the creativity and finding different notes to bring out and emphasize as a drummer in music that maybe it's like following a different beat pattern, but you're bringing emphasis to some of those notes that wouldn't otherwise be there. Sorry,
Right.
that was really
Wow.
in-depth.
No,
I love
that was
I love
fucking
The more
awesome.
in depth, the better.
Did you
honestly.
Okay.
did you draw any inspiration? Like, is there any bands that like you listened to young that you would maybe try to mimic the drummer or that you drew inspiration from?
The only band where I tried to mimic the drummer is Skillet.
Oh,
that's
shit.
fire.
Jen
Wow.
Ledger, yeah, Jen Ledger is so. She's literally the only drummer I've ever worked with.
Damn.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
and I
crazy.
really don't put a lot of people on the pedestal, so
I hear that.
yeah.
You put her on, but that's dope. I'll have to go back and listen to Skillet with that more in my mind now. Because
Old
I mean,
Skillet,
they're
though.
fucking
Old
old
Skillet.
Old Skillet.
The Skillet's
Out of
old.
high school 10 years ago.
Yeah, I was really into Skillet. I think I did end up seeing them live at like Winterfest or something in
What?
Tampa. Yeah,
That's sick.
it was. I don't know. Skillet is fire. I didn't realize that they were like a Christian band, but that's because
Yeah,
they're not
they
like
are.
super upfront about it. You
Yeah.
know? Like they're
Well, I
very
kinda
subtle
like
about
that,
it.
though.
Yeah, I love that.
That's
I
probably
think
the only
it's
reason I listen to it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I
yeah.
like it. You're not really upfront about
Yeah.
the whole, but it's still there. So good for you.
You can't even really tell until you're like really like, oh, okay. I'm listening to the lyrics. I hear it now. Yeah, they sneak it in there, sing it in there. Because at first it just sounds like a love story, and then they're like, oh, they're in love with the Lord. All right, I get it.
They're in love
I
with
get
the
it.
Lord. There you go.
So, you play solo a lot and you play in a band a lot. Like,
Yeah.
where are you playing around the Bay Area?
So we really just started the band, and I really just started playing solo more in Tampa area, Clearwater,
Okay.
specifically. That really just started this year as an endeavor to get myself out more as an artist. But I wasn't super, comfortable outside of the room, outside of my like recording room and stuff. But
Yeah.
finally took the push. So really just places around Clearwater and Tampa. And
Cool.
more solo than with the band right now, but I'm kind of
Yeah.
working on configuring that.
Oh, I love
Wow.
that. I think that's great. So, what do you prefer doing? Do you prefer doing solo? Do you prefer doing the band?
It's a different dynamic because solo, I'm playing guitar and I'm singing, and it's more of like a calmer vibe, a little bit more peaceful. But then when I'm with the band, we're just like, rock on. It's a
Jamming
whole
out.
Yeah, it's a whole different aspect. So I really like both, honestly. I would love to find a way to like be able to merge it all together. So I'm still working on that aspect of it. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Do you sing when you play drums? Because if you play drums with the band, then like, are you singing at the same time?
So we recently switched up the set list so that there's a few songs that I'm going to play the drums on, and my lead guitarist is going to play, and sing and lead the song. And then there's one song that I'm working on that I am going to play the drums and sing.
Oh, nice.
And so I'm excited to open that door because I feel like that's like the avalanche that's going to take me to like really what I want to do.
Oh, for sure.
So,
You have to. Your brain has to be so split
I could
to like
never- I could
maintain the
never.
different rhythms. Your hands, your feet. Now your vocals are in it. Like that's crazy. That's like taking patting your head and rubbing your tummy to a whole different level.
Can you do it? Yeah.
I scared myself. I can't. I'm not even going to try.
I froze.
Come on, man.
So, you write a lot of your own music too, right?
Yeah,
You have
I
your
write
own music
tons of music.
released and
Yeah.
stuff, like on Spotify and
Yeah.
SoundCloud. All right, so
All
we
of
can.
it.
All right, cool. We'll put that like right around here. I guess we're gonna start doing that now. We started that at the last one. So, that's cool. Okay, so
It's falling off.
he is
I got him. He's drunk.
pirate unicorn. Yeah, Gaspy unicorn now.
He knows how to hang.
So okay, so what is your favorite song to play then? When you're either with yourself or with a band, like what's like someone says play a song that describes you, and it's your original song, and
Oh, I know that one easy. No Rain, No Flowers is my favorite song to play ever. And it's my favorite song that I've written so far.
What is it? What is it about?
No Rain, No Flowers is just really talking about the two different sides of life and how like on one side you can all these bad things are happening to you and you can stay in like the victim mentality and you can keep complaining about your life and how bad it sucks, and then the other side is like, or you can go through all that and recognize that there's strength in the journey, and then you can find the beauty in life regardless. So I've been through tons of shit in my life. So like all of that is just from experiences and wanting to impart the wisdom through the song. So yeah.
Wow.
cool.
Damn. Some deep shit.
Yeah, that is some
Sorry.
deep shit. No, I
No,
love
that's
that.
awesome. That's when you write a song and you like put all of yourself into it. It should have such a deep meaning or something close to you. So that's awesome. That's awesome that you're writing that. So you had the drums, you did the string instruments. When did you find your voice? When was that?
So I've been singing since I was young. My parents always wanted me to sing in front of them, and I always felt so embarrassed. So I never wanted to sing in front of my family. So honestly, it's more so recently when I've been wanting to record my own music since a few years ago and started doing that. I've had to learn how to get more comfortable with my voice and A, accept it for what it is, and then B, work on getting better from what it is, which I don't think it sucks, but I just wasn't comfortable like singing in front of people. So really within the past few years, specifically like when I started playing live too.
And that kind of helped you
Yeah.
find, that comfortable spot.
Still not 100% comfortable.
Are you getting there? You're working on it?
Yeah.
You're doing good.
I
You're
can
doing good.
heavily relate to that. And so, like, just for reference, like, how old are you right now?
I'm 26.
26. Okay, so
Yeah.
like we're 25, and that's like, I feel like we kind of hit that point about 2 years ago, 3 years ago. We really started
Finding it.
started finding our sound.
It takes
and-
time. You got to experiment.
Yeah, especially like, I was really involved with the technological side of things, and like that threw me for a loop because maybe I don't know if you relate to this, but like when you are raised on instruments, then you have to like throw technology in the mix, and it's like, wait, this isn't the same. This doesn't jive. Like it's like learning two completely different trades, but somehow they like mold together. So I don't know. I'm really excited for the show that we have coming up.
Yeah, I'm so
I guess
excited.
we can talk a little bit.
Yeah, what's
about
the
that.
show? What are you guys talking about?
Yeah,
What show?
What show? What show? What's going on? So String Keeper Entertainment and Moon Culture Cafe and Amanthi Beam Entertainment, whatever.
just Amanthi
Beam.
Beam.
Okay. Have come together to present the Tampa Bay, the Indie Showcase?
Well, we're calling it Indie Bay.
The Indie Bay. that's
Indie
right.
Bay.
Indie Bay
Yeah,
Showcase.
that was a really good voice. for
Thank
that.
you.
Indie
I've been
Bay.
practicing it.
Can you do it again?
Indie Bay.
All right, there we go.
But
Bring your mom and father to Indie Bay.
There we go.
Yeah, or maybe you're just friends.
Maybe just
Friends, family, close relatives.
your dog.
Indie Bay.
Are dogs allowed
Yeah,
there?
it's outside.
Find random people and come to Indie Bay.
It's over at the Ice Box, which is a
Ice House.
ice box. No,
The Ice House.
it's the Ice House. It's a newer venue, right? Like it was
Yeah.
2 years ago, a year ago, something like
Yeah,
that.
it's
They
not that
opened
long.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they kind of had to stop having events because they were going through the permitting, and now they're
Yeah.
coming out of that and everything. So
Yeah.
we're excited to be a part of that.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
I'm really excited to get in there and do some recording. Honestly, I don't know if you've checked out the recording
No,
studio.
I haven't, because that's the newer part, and I haven't been back there since.
It's
to
sweet.
See it.
It's sweet.
Well-
I want to see it.
How did you guys get this started? Before you say the event, but how did this
This
come
is so
together? How
funny.
did you guys plan this?
Okay. Do you want to say it?
Okay, so I posted something on Threads, which is Instagram's like newest
I
platform.
need to get on there. I have not.
Yes, you do.
Is it
for
worth
real.
it?
Yeah,
Oh my
it's
God,
starting to be
I
worth
met
it,
him
yeah.
through there because it literally started through that. I was like, "Yo, is there any Tampa artists that are independent artists that want to come together and do an original showcase?" Literally, everybody reached out through there. I hit them all up on
Wow.
Instagram, formed the group like the same day, so as not to lose the momentum. And then immediately, like, we got the venue suggested, we did the date, time, like everything within that pretty
Yeah.
much that
Pretty
Wow.
impressive.
Yeah.
That
It's
is
like
rare.
whoever was there to like be a part of the chat. It like just
That's
Yeah.
rare to
Yeah.
find that.
yeah.
And then we just made it happen. And then I met one of the other guys that's involved. He got his friend involved. And now I'm meeting you.
Yeah.
And then, slowly I've gotten to meet everybody that's, because we met online and, like, never actually met in person. So it was pretty cool because
Wow.
all this was scheduled before we even had an interaction in
Yeah.
person. So
Fact.
power of the internet.
There you
On
go.
the positive side.
Oh, wow, I've never heard a Thread story. I've
Yeah,
not.
no, they're starting
Yeah.
to pop off a little bit.
I
But
gotta
it's,
get on there.
Because like
You do, for real.
I will say the Threads algorithm works a lot better than the Instagram algorithm.
It does.
Just in terms of localities and like if you put a hot word or a keyword in there, like it registers that shit and like
It does.
Tampa indie artist, boom. Like I'm a
Yeah.
Tampa indie artist. It knew that and it fucking put that shit. I didn't follow
That's
her.
awesome.
I didn't know who she
No,
was.
That's good.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Take advantage
Yeah, I
of it
didn't
while
know
you
who
can.
were.
Yeah.
Weirdo.
Weirdo. Yeah. I mean, you were like, I don't know. What did you say when you came here? You didn't know.
told me to wait 20 minutes. I was like, bro, you gonna kill me?
Yeah, see,
I was a little worried.
the internet, you never know.
Exactly.
But it worked out.
It did. It did.
Yeah.
So it's at the Ice House,
Yes.
August. What day is that?
18th.
18th.
This Sunday.
This Sunday.
And it's at 5 p.m. It's 5 to 9.
5
There's
to
an
9.
open mic too.
Yep.
So you can be a part of the open mic. It's first come, first serve.
There we go.
But also you can pay in advance for a ticket that's It's like $10 ticket instead of $5.
Okay.
You get to perform as like a preferred.
Oh wow! So people can
Skip the line.
expect to see a lot of local artists here
Yes.
and
Oh, yeah.
have a fun time.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, and
Bug
we
out.
accept most like genres. I would say, like, you know, screamo might not be the place to do this. Like, I don't know if this is the place to do screamo, but I guess you could. You know,
I don't know.
I think it's gonna be a lot of
A lot
like
of
hippie
independent
jam
screamo
band
artists.
and like maybe some local rappers. And
We
like,
got local rappers. We got like definitely harder rock. Golden Hour Trees is like this,
Harder
like,
rock? Okay.
psychedelic. I think it's like psychedelic rock.
fuck yeah.
oh,
And then there's like me, who's like alternative-ish rock, but by myself, it's gonna be a lot more calm.
Mm.
And then what do you play?
I kind of similar. I mean, if
It's a
we're
jack
thinking
of all
about-
trades.
Jack of all trades. We're thinking about doing a acoustic set from like some of our
Okay.
older rap songs, and
Yeah.
you know, just kind of have him sitting on a stool, maybe with some congas or something.
What does
and,
he do?
What do you do?
I do podcasting. No.
Podcast who
So
Yes, yep.
for when we do rap music, like rap production, emceeing, just
Got
that.
the beat pads.
The beat pads.
He's got
Yeah.
some Latin percussion that he's like incorporating.
Yeah.
He's starting to become a percussionist.
Well, if you need a real drummer,
Mm-hmm.
I got you.
We're
you
gonna have
go.
to talk about
There
it.
you go.
We'll have to talk about it. Because what I really want to do, I want to find a drummer and either a bassist or a keyboardist.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to have like a saxophonist too, but
Would.
at least have a 3-piece, if not a 4-piece, to do some really cool like bossa nova, jazz, like covers of popular songs and like classic songs
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And you get booked at like, what is it, the brass?
The,
Oh my God. The brass
What,
bug.
the,
I was just about to say,
what is it called?
the
What-
copper
The
shaker.
copper shaker, is that what it is? I guess.
But
some
I don't know. But
metal-
that's like
yeah, the copper shaker. I
that's
guess is
more of
what-
like a bar. Where are you?
Yeah, but that's like they have like jazz at the copper shaker. At least the one in at least the one in Tampa.
In Tampa, yeah. I thought you were talking about the brass flamingo.
What the fuck is
Oh,
that?
I've never heard of that. What?
When he said
I said brass. I
brass
just-
flamingo, you said brass, and I'm like brass flamingo.
What is
it's,
that?
It's
Is it
a
a strip club?
strip club in Port Richie.
Oh,
Oh my
yeah, no,
God.
The
absolutely.
yeah,
not.
the
That's
epitome
not what
of
we're trying to
fucking
do.
No, I'm not involved in that.
That's not what I'm
Yeah.
trying to play. What I'm
I'd do
trying to
some
play
jazz at a
is
strip
some
club.
young urban professional environment. You know,
Yeah.
like cool jazz, but
All
like
professional went out the window.
fucking Sabrina Carpenter, but like alternative jazz vibes. You know,
Okay.
yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So
That sounds cool.
yeah, just a lot of covers because people like covers and people know them, but like
Yeah.
it'd be cool to hear like live renditions of it. So we'll have to talk more about
Okay.
whatever. Because I want to help you with what you're doing, and that's the whole point of all this. It's the whole point of the podcast. It's like the whole point of
Yeah,
doing the
help
event
each other
together.
out. That's the
Yeah,
whole
which
thing.
is really good that
You're
you guys are
supposed to.
doing this show and helping out the local community.
And you're gonna
Yeah.
be there too, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be there. I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere at once. You might not see me, but I'm there. I'm like I'm in the
Imagine if I have to
shadows.
play alone.
I'm in the shadows.
Creepy.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
That's him.
That's what I do.
So what were you doing about him, not you?
Yep. Oh yeah, he's the dangerous one for sure.
That's why I'm sitting all the way over here. It's terrible. Staying over on this side.
Jeez. Yeah, come closer. Come closer. Come on.
I
There
thought
we
you were
go.
gonna grab
I
it.
don't know. I'm hoping you
God,
were in the
stay
fucking
up.
shot. Yeah, you suck.
They were
What?
fine with me.
They were fine with you. Maybe they're trying to attack me. They don't like
There you go. There you go. That's why I was.
Nonchalantly.
That's why I did.
So, I guess I had a question about the whole indie thing, right?
Oh gosh.
Yeah, right. So, indie,
Right.
independent,
Sounds complicated.
rock, alternative, all these names are jumbled together.
Words. All these words.
All these words are
They
jumbled
are.
together. What does any of this mean? Like when you're an indie artist, what does that mean?
What the fuck does this mean? I don't understand.
Honestly, I don't either, so don't ask me because
Okay.
people be throwing those words out. I'm like, somebody asked me like, what genre are you? And I posted on Facebook. I was like, guys, what genre do you think I am? 'Cause I have no idea.
You guys tell me what everybody's like screamo. Definitely.
Definitely not. I don't go anywhere close to
Indie.
screaming.
What does that mean to you?
Yeah.
Like that's what it is.
Maybe that's a good we should go to some festivals and be like, are you an indie artist? Do you like indie music?
What is it?
What is
Whenever I hear indie, I think of
Oh boy.
like I don't know.
Something negative. No.
I don't know. It's not negative, but
No,
it's
it's not
I
negative
thought
at
it
all.
just literally meant that you're an independent artist that's not signed with a
but then
record
there's
company.
okay, I agree.
That's what I thought it
But
was.
then I found out about independent record labels, indie record labels, and I was like, but
That doesn't make sense.
what? What is that? That doesn't make any sense.
They're
Like,
not the main record
No.
labels that used to be.
no, it's like
know.
I don't know. Maybe it's like how J. Cole has Dream World. You know,
Well,
or
then,
What that
Dreamville. whatever.
okay, so Drake OVO
Drake has Drake. Yeah, Drake
is
OVO.
independent.
No, well,
Come on, bro.
No, okay, maybe like when
When I hear indie-
DaBaby was popping off and he had like $1 Billion Baby Entertainment. or
I like to
something
think
that,
of
or
Russ.
$1 Million
Russ
Baby
is
Entertainment.
always, when I hear independent, that's what I think of. Like
Russ.
he has his own thing. He has his whole little like company that's
Now he has his
independent.
own label and stuff.
Yeah, kind of, but I think it's just him on it. I'm
Yeah,
not sure.
that's true.
But when I hear indie, like indie rock or something, it's like very like folky. Like to me, it's
Okay.
very folky. Like, you ever see that movie? Was it Kings of Summer or something like that? We went to Pandolfo's and watched it.
Kings of Summer.
Kings of Summer, bro. Remember, Pandolfo showed it at her house, like on a big screen.
Oh, that's what that.
That's
I don't
what that-
remember
that movie
at all.
was.
I remember exactly what he's talking about, but I don't remember anything. About
That like
movie.
an indie film has like to me like
Yeah, okay, that
indie
was
music.
an indie
Like
film.
it was
yeah,
an indie film,
music.
indie music. Like
That's why
indie
I
film
didn't really like it that
to
much,
me
I'll be honest
makes
with you.
me think of independent, but indie music does not.
Yeah, it's I don't know.
That's why I don't know why.
It's so crazy. I literally had a conversation with my mom about that. She was like, "What does indie mean?" And I was like, "Independent artist." But clearly, I'm wrong. Like,
No, you're
I
not
don't
No,
know.
you're not
You're
wrong.
not
Maybe-
Am I wrong?
Listen, it's way more likely that I am wrong
No,
than
well,
you
so
are.
What's weird is like, I think the problem is there's the commercialized indie side of things. Like I think there were a lot of artists that
Yeah.
came up independent, but
and then
they obviously
switched.
had a lot of promotional like value, and they had people pushing behind them. So like, how independent are they really? Like, if they're
Yeah.
getting money from someone and they're getting promoted to a
Like,
certain degree,
I thought
I
like
don't
Neon
know.
Trees was independent.
Are they?
No.
No.
I think I said it with Marissa one time. I was like, "Oh yeah, like I don't really like indie music, but like Neon Trees," and she's like, "They're so mainstream." I'm like, "They are mainstream." Like when I went back and listened to it, I'm like, "This isn't very indie." Like,
Well, like, okay, so when I think of indie, I think of 97X, like the radio station.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm
Really?
talking- Yeah. Because they
Well, I
had
never listened to that.
They had the big
Shit.
Vinoy Park fucking festivals or
I remember that.
concerts.
Yeah.
Backyard barbecues and I forget there's another one that they do, but
97X.
you know what I'm talking about?
No,
You know what I'm talking
not
about?
cultured at all.
You know what I'm
Next
talking
big
about?
thing. Next big thing.
Next big thing. Yeah, that was the really big one.
Stop it.
Stop it.
You should've
We
given
took
me
out
the-
one eye and we'll take the other one.
No. Poor thing.
Everything's
Suddenly
fine.
rethinking Everything.
right.
Rethinking my life. How did I end up here?
Indie music led you here. This is where it goes.
Literally in the
Indian
car right
threads.
here, I was telling myself, I was like, people think that I'm like so talkative all the time, but I've had to push myself out of so many comfort zones to even like be here.
Wow.
But, like, I'm not comfortable coming here. Like, of course, like it is the.
Well, thank you for all the future people who are going to be like, I'm not going to go on there. It's going to be
Yeah,
uncomfortable
no,
as
we're
hell.
okay. We're
No,
okay.
no,
We're
it's
okay.
amazing.
Fuck that shit.
But I'm just
It's a little
saying,
messy right now,
as
but we're
somebody
making
who
it.
likes to be home a lot,
That's fair. That's
I've
fair.
had to push myself to perform and push myself to come out here and all.
I mean, only a handful of people can really like perform live and like push themselves out of their comfort limit.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
So,
All right,
congrats
so
on that.
brings a good point. So you as an artist, as an independent artist,
Yeah.
Indie.
an indie artist, an indie alternative rock artist,
No, it's
who plays in a
alternative
band
rock.
as well. What?
Indie band.
Well, we do some covers too to supplement, you know.
Okay, fair enough.
Indie covers.
How are you promoting yourself? What are you doing that you feel is successful, and what are the things that you feel that you've done that maybe like weren't so successful? You know.
Good question.
I mean, I think everything has at least gotten me a little bit more successful because even if I've failed, I've just learned from it. But mainly, I've used Facebook a lot to like post content as far as like stories that tell more about the insight to my music and why I write like No Rain, No Flowers, like explaining that in more depth and detail through just like a long written post, almost like a journal entry style. So I do a lot of that over the past couple of months that has gotten a lot of people more engaged with like who I am as a person and what I want my music to stand for and represent, which is hopefully what would draw them to listen to my songs. And then another thing, obviously I'm on all social platforms, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, posting like the reels and the typical thing just to, bring in whatever I can that way. But honestly, the biggest thing that I feel like has so far been the best for me is the actual in-person, like showing up to other musicians' gigs, letting them know that you were there. Like I've done that a few times, getting involved with other people, like something like this where like you're forced to connect with other people, like even connecting with Alex Mack, the other performer. Like I got involved with his whole crew, the thing that he has going on at Benton Media Lounge, and then I knew the owner of Benton Media Lounge, so like I'm getting all these good connections with people that just are kind of either reaching towards the same thing as me, or at least, we're all kind of in this together as far as like we're reaching for this. So like let's build a community around it and kind of like apoyar, support other people. So yeah, I mean, definitely being amongst the community is probably the biggest thing that you cannot.
Showing face.
Yeah, you have to. Like point blank. And as a single mom, like that was the hardest one for me to do. But then I was like, because like I can't go to these bars, I can't go to these places where I can't take my kid, and I don't have people to watch her. But like I found ways to overcome that, even just like if it's once in a while, and it's made the biggest difference ever. And even just being able to meet so many new musicians and have fun, like jamming with them, so fun.
That's awesome.
So.
Well, thank you for taking the time to be here.
Yeah.
And being away from your kiddo. That's pretty crazy. I didn't realize that you had said something about that in the text, and I was like, oh, geez, okay, well, didn't mean to pull you away from
Oh, no, it's
home life.
she's
stuff,
6, so.
Okay. Oh, okay.
But
Well,
she's my, she's everything. A lot of my songs are about her, too. Like, I raised her by myself since I was, like, 19 years old, so.
Oh, wow.
She's my life.
Aw. Do you, like, show her your songs? She listens to all of them.
Yeah, she knows them. She sings them
Oh,
to
that's
me.
awesome.
She wants to like be involved.
Aw.
She'll play the drums sometimes when we go to the studio together. She's super involved because like I take her to as much as I possibly can.
Yeah.
And then when I feel like it's like at a point where she needs to separate a little bit or like something's not like a healthy scene for her, then obviously like I get someone to watch her. But I try to involve her as much as possible and give her like that option of like, hey, like if you want to come see what I'm up to, like by all means, one day I hope you're singing right here with me. So,
Oh my God.
but that's her choice. But
That's
I
so
support it
sweet.
regardless. Yeah.
That's cool. I was raised in a very musical environment, always like at music festivals and concerts and
Really?
stuff. So my parents themselves weren't musicians, but they were music lovers.
Yeah, they were.
I interacted
I
with
was,
a lot of
I think
musicians.
about
So.
how come they never played an instrument?
My dad plays guitar, but my dad has
Yeah,
the
that's
worst
true.
timing in the fucking world. Like it's impossible. I try to play with him, and it's like, God, dude. Like,
Ding, ding.
No. See,
Scary.
he can play guitar and he can sing, and he can do both of those very well. And it's not even
Put
like
together?
No. And it's not even like both together. It's just like when he's carrying a tune. You know how there's the structure of the song, and you got like the fucking 4x4, and you go a 16 bar, 32 bar, 64 bar, whatever. He can't frame that timing in his head, and so like when. He can count.
Okay.
He fucking count. But he's fucking typical white guy. He doesn't have rhythm. You know what I mean? Like he's got rhythm when he's got a guitar in his hand, and he can play the chords and like sing the song. But then like he falls behind a beat or two beats,
And then
like
he just can't catch
if you
up.
play with people. Well, no. If you play with people, you'll cause a train wreck. Like shit, doing that shit. Like
He just messes up a little bit, and everybody starts like, "Oh God, it's happening."
if you have a good drummer, then that doesn't happen.
Yeah, there you
know
go.
what I mean? But
Wow.
when you play, like we play a lot of bluegrass and.
I would love to hear your dad sing. I've never heard your dad
You've
sing.
never heard my dad sing?
No.
Oh, damn. Yeah,
I've never.
He just like chills around the house playing
Like
whatever the
blues?
fuck.
Does he sing like blues?
No,
He would.
no.
Wait,
it's
his
more like
voice
a lot of
with blues.
bluegrass and like Neil Young and Tony Rice and Billy Strings nowadays and stuff like that. I mean, he does a little bit. I'm more the blues guy, honestly, in the family. So, my dad likes the blues. Like he probably does like Allman Brothers, probably like Allman Brothers or like a Grateful
heard they're
Dead
nuts.
song or something like that. You don't know who Allman Brothers are?
I
Really?
heard they're nuts.
Damn, you should listen to Allman Brothers.
Okay.
You know who Alabama Shakes are?
No.
You should listen to
I
Alabama
know who they are.
It's just introduced me to like all these.
There you go. Well, who do you listen to? That's a good question. Who do you listen to? Who do you draw influence from besides Skillet?
I don't know. I'm so bad with that.
Really?
I listen to so many random people, and I don't know like. I only know like mainstream stuff because like other people have introduced it to me. I kind of like live under a rock, a little bit.
You sound like Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne likes his own
I
music.
live underneath the rock.
No, not your voice, but like, well, so like, do you end up just listening to a lot of your own music too? Like,
Not really
no?
though. And when I'm working on a song, like I listen to it over and over and over,
Yeah.
and over again. But like when I'm not working on a song, like I like Harrison Storm,
Okay.
and I
don't know
like
who that is,
Edwin
but
Raphael,
Okay.
and they're both like really soft, calm guitar vibes.
Okay.
And then like.
Do you like John
I
Mayer?
No. I only know one song because my drummer wants to play that song, and I was like, okay, go ahead. But I'm not gonna play that song. I'm gonna let him do it. But that's okay because I'm gonna, do a song that I want to do. But yeah, I don't know a lot of those type of songs.
That's okay. It's okay. But you play it, so you like your own music, and like you like your own type of music, and then you play
Yeah.
your own music, and that's cool.
And
so
if
when
a
you're-
song falls into your lap, you'll be like, I'll listen to it. You don't go searching for it. You're just like, yeah, I'll listen to it.
And I listen to my set list a lot because I
Perfect.
gotta get it stuck in my head.
yeah. So like that, I was gonna say when you do your own stuff or your band stuff, like solo stuff or band stuff, are you playing a lot of covers when you perform?
Yeah, I mean, definitely to fill in the gaps. I perform maybe 5 or 6 originals, and then like the remainder, like 20 songs.
Yeah,
of,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
other songs. Of, yeah, but I'm working on finding a transition. I just don't know yet how I'm gonna do that. But I definitely want to transition to like more original music and promoting that specifically. So we'll kind of see where that goes by the end of the year.
Cool. So how long are your sets, or how long are your like time slots that you're filling?
Right now we have like a 3-hour show booked, and that's the longest one that we'll have done. And we'll do the 25 songs plus like some jam time in between.
Yeah.
Just to kind of get all of it in. But I think it'll go well with that.
Nice.
I mean, most songs are pretty long anyways.
Yeah. Where's that at?
We'll be at Jolly Mun's on the August 30th.
Nice.
There we go.
And then we're
Nice.
doing a lot of like open jams. You should come to an open
I would
jam.
love to come to. Do you do
At
the open
Cage
jams
Brewing.
at Cage? Oh,
I thought-
Well, I'm there.
Yeah, the first Tuesdays of every month. So it'd be the first
Okay.
Tuesday of September
Okay.
that we're going to be hosting it. So we'll have a full backline, but you can always just come and like, we kind of almost ran it like an open mic last time.
Yeah.
Let people kind of just come up and do whatever. So you can
There you go.
Yeah,
Fucks
you
with
should
it.
come out.
There you said open gym. And I was like,
Or like gymnastics.
yeah, I was like, open
Yeah.
gym. I could do some flips.
Some mobile shit.
Maybe.
Yeah. Man, I was never good at that. My brother Gabriel was like a gymnast, but
Really?
yeah, jumping up and like,
Flexibility was.
yeah, I'm not flexible.
Oh, that's so
I
nice.
can't-
think the balance beam is like the craziest thing to me. I mean,
I
like
was
it's
always
all
thinking
wild,
that.
but the balance beam is fucking.
Yeah.
I think what's hard is, what do you call these? Where you have the two hoops?
Oh, the who? Oh,
It's
the
like a guy's thing. I have no idea.
the rings.
The ring, yeah, the rings. Yeah, I think that's what they call it. The ring. Crazy. You ever try to lift yourself up on that shit?
No,
It is insane.
I can do like a pull up, but
No.
that's it.
Yeah, it's like, so you grab it and then it's loose, right? So you have to stabilize yourself
Yeah,
the whole time.
it's huge core strength, bro. I
And
mean,
then
it's
you-
lats, core.
And then you
like-
do. That's why all gymnasts. You ever?
Bro, the
Bro,
fact that
I
they
would
do a
hate to
T,
get into
or
a
like when
fight
they
with
do
the
the cross.
gymnast.
You know what I'm talking about? The iron cross. They
Oh,
just pull
yeah.
themselves like they do a T pose, and you're like,
I can't do that.
what
Oh.
the fuck? How do
I
you
can
do
barely
that?
get out of bed.
That's sad.
And they're doing
You're
that.
25 years old.
Yeah,
You need a little bit more.
yeah. I gotta
technique
work on my
for your
flexibility.
Having
After this,
a
I'm gonna
carnivore
go.
diet, bro.
Yeah.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
the carnivore diet. That's a whole nother thing.
Oh boy.
I got into a car wreck.
Yeah, that's your excuse.
Right.
physical
I gotta
Well,
eat bad.
That was pretty much all the questions I had. Do you have any questions for us? It's been 30 minutes. What do you want from me?
You're so awful. I hate you.
That's why I don't do the interviews.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your time.
No, wait.
We-
I wasn't ending it.
Oh, well, that's what I was. What you just said. You said, "Oh, I don't have any more questions."
Fine. Now I'm going to have an attitude for the next 30 seconds.
Stupid.
Fast attitude. If my daughter's attitude ended that quickly,
Yeah.
I'd be such a happy mom.
Either way, happy that you guys are doing this event.
Yes.
That is going to be fun.
Yeah, so
Looking
shout
forward.
out again, August 18th,
Yes.
this Sunday,
5 p.m.
5 p.m. If you want to do an open mic, do the open mic. What time is it? How do they go about doing the open mic?
Honestly, it's first come, first serve. So get there, sign up, or skip the line. Pay the $10 and skip the line. You can
All
do
right.
that too.
There you go.
Yeah, we'll have some time slots for it.
How long? How many time slots do you know?
We're gonna do a few in between some of our showcase performers, and then we're gonna have a main 30-minute time slot, which, everyone's pretty much gonna be limited to 1 to 2 songs maximum.
Okay.
So we'll get a good amount of people
Sounds
if we
good.
can. We might run over the 9 o'clock by do like 9:15 or so with a few extra.
Okay, sounds good. Nah.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
After you,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. If people are rappers and they need songs, I got a DJ set. Like I got DJ turntable things. going on.
Turntables.
Oh, whatever.
Wicca wicca.
works. I don't know.
If that's what. Yeah, I know we have rappers there, so I figured they needed something. Open mic rappers, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank
I really
you.
appreciate it. Do you have any questions for us? Anything else you want to tell the people?
No, I have nothing to say.
Well, we appreciate you coming on.
Yep. Thank you, Amanthi Beam.
Yes.
Very nice.
Woo!
Episode 5. Nice to meet you too. Thank you.
Beautiful. You did great.